Hey guys, Static Combine here, and I'm hitting you with another video, but this is a different type of video today. Today we're going to be going over the story of COD Zombies. That is a highly looked after game that I really enjoy. The COD Zombies franchise is something that everyone can love and take a liking to. It's got comedy, it's got mischief, it's got horror, but it doesn't have drama the way you would think when you hear all those things, which is a good thing. I don't like drama. And a lot of people who are big gamers don't like drama either. So that's kind of what we're doing today. We're going to be going over all the characters and their stories. So let's bring this into full screen mode. Alright, so first off we're going over Tank, aka Dempsey. We're not going to go over any of the field report stuff. If you want, then you can come to the wiki page and look at all their character things. Original timeline. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to his personality. In the original timeline, Dempsey was a stereotypical United States Marine who was brash and self-satisfied. He thought highly of himself and his country, such as having a preference of using American-made weapons. His narcissistic attitude, along with his tendency to break the fourth wall, was often as comedic relief. He had a trend of using derogatory terms to refer to the zombies, such as freak bags, and maggot sacks. I've done so many different accents that I cannot get a full-on normal English accent. Well, I can get an English one, but not an American one. I'm sticking with this. This is as good as I can do for an American accent. You're gonna have to deal with it. He was also trying to figure out how he knew Richthofen before the events of Shinonuma, as he was also suspicious of him. He despised Richthofen, liked Takeo, and had mutual feelings toward Nikolai. Dimension 63 timeline. In Dimension 63 timeline, it was much more focused on the mission, using less profanity, and was more inclined to use other weapons as well. He was here. I'm just gonna read through this and tell you guys the gist of it. Okay, so basically they debriefed Richthofen, and that's when Dempsey started getting his hating towards him, disliking. But he had to put up with him being on the team. And he respected both Takeo and Nicola. Dempsey's probably one of my favorite characters. That and Peter. Peter's just an overall scientist that I could really get behind. Here's his appearances in games: Nacht der Toten, Vrut, Shinonuma, Der Rise, Kino der Toten, 5, Ascension, Call of the Dead, Shangri-La, Moon, Origins, The Giant, Der Ershandrach, Zetsubao no Shima, Gorod Krovi, and Revelations. So basically I'm going to do a quick brief read through this. Okay, Dimension 63 is a big timeline that basically leads up to everything. Okay, so this is basically him and the team of... here, I'll read off the other people before I start getting any farther. So what we're going to need is we're going to need Takeo. Where's Takeo? Takeo Masaki. Let's move forward. So this guy was a very spiritualistic guy. Looks like he made it through pretty much every game. Original timeline to Takeo. So he just doesn't care about life anymore. But he wants to help people. Part of the Japanese army. Personality. Okay, so he was more of the intelligent one of the group. He didn't want to be thought of as dumb as Dempsey or Nikolai. So that's pretty much the gist of him. Alright. I could probably just go up here and look at him. Here's Nikolai. Probably another one of my favorites. Drunken alcoholic. Russian. Gotta love him. But I loved and lost. Never loved at all. Feel differently. Yet consume a man so deeply. This guy has a lot of depression, is what it's saying. Okay. So, he is something that is pure hate. But as I've seen from playing the games a lot, he also has a love for weapons and vodka. And let's see the personality. Nikolai seem to lack intelligence as your... Yeah. Pretty much the same story as going for the tank, Dempsey. So, let's see. We haven't done Richelfine. Richelfine is a very important one through all the game franchises. He's in literally every single one that I could think of, besides the newer ones. I guarantee you he's going to be in Black Ops 4. Black Ops is a big thing that he was in. I'm trying so very hard to do the right thing. Long ago, I made a promise I vowed to protect him. In order to keep my word, I have done bad things, very bad things. I do not regret the pain that I have caused, because none of it really matters. Is this moment, this me, all of it will soon be gone. I have lied, I have cheated, I have devised, I have deceived, all for a purpose you could never understand. I would not change a single thing. He thinks I don't know, but I do. The blood will protect me. It's fucking terrifying. Beware the dock, a message that was scrawled across walls and every under access control. Starvation may cripple you, dynasty may wreck you, and gunfire may rip the flesh from your bones. But beware the doctor. Alright, let's go down to his behavior. Personality. Richelfine is a psychopath with a desire for violence, often laughing maniacally when killing. He loves blood and death and thoroughly enjoys killing zombies, and has a strange obsession for the spleen. He also has a strange, suggestive feeling towards the zombies when killing them. Despite his insanity, he retains his knowledge of bodily organs, technology, and Element 115. It's all been noted when he is not killing the undead. He is on the calmer, quieter side, talking to himself alone quite a bit. So this guy pretty much went through a spiral of insanity. Because if you watch the cutscenes in Black Ops 3, he pretty much goes through insanity. If you watch him in World at War, Black Ops, just overall all Call of Duty Zombies that he's in. You'll see him in his insanity. Anyway, so now what I'm going to tell you is how they all met up. So, well, actually, first I'm going to have to show you Peter. Okay. Peter McCain. I don't even know much about him. Damn, he was killed? Peter's handler, trying to contact him. You'll be our only advantage now. Peter McCain. He's never actually heard, but there are no references of him in various radio messages, and a letter by him is shown through a cipher in Der Is. I'm not even going to say that. He also appears in the intro cutscene of the map Gorod Krovi. Peter McCain was an OSS spy sent to infiltrate Group 935. He originally worked undercover at the research assistant, or in Munch, he transferred. Aw, it's fucking terrible. Pretty sure he's the guy that invented the ray gun as well. That's what I hear of. Trivia. Unknocked out from him. If players stand on him, there's a possibility for a player being immediately killed. If Peter's body is knifed a significant amount of times, the game session will restart. Call of Duty Zombies version Shinonima. The map lacks Peter's hanging body and features the Peter's grave Easter egg instead. Call of Duty World at War. The player throws a grenade below him or shoots his corpse will swing around. In Call of Duty Black Ops, when doing this, his corpse will hardly swing at all. If using the no-clip command, players can see that he has a backpack and a sheet on the roof, indicating that he came down from an airplane via parachute. It appears in Revelations in the Origins recap trailer, Alive and Fighting. So what I'm taking it is that the new dimension that they went. Okay. I'm going to basically explain to you the whole thing. Peter was the guy that pretty much got Pack-a-Punch up and running, Ray Gun up and running, created wonder weapons. You should be able to see that through all the text and scripting. Although it doesn't show it here on the wiki for some reason. And it was actually a mistyping when it was called Porter's Ray Gun ×2. It was meant to be called Peter's Ray Gun ×2. Nasty stuff, dude. Anyway, so this is how they all basically met up. Peter was forming a unit that had to do with Dempsey and a few other people. Dempsey and his unit went to go check out what the Germans are doing. And the Germans were making this 117, or whatever it's called, virus that creates zombies and hellhounds. And pretty much they were experimenting with, they were playing God. And Dempsey and his crew were sent in to take it out. But Dempsey, being the stubborn bastard he is, survived being killed. And then they sent other people, other countries, and other survivors sent in evac, things like that. And then there ended up being 3 more people there that were each from different countries. So it's some pretty nasty stuff that happened. Peter was apparently a spy and a scientist. And they were trying to lure him in to try to get secrets out of him. But since he died, unfortunately, they couldn't get any secrets out of him. That's something good from his death, at least. Ugh. But I just wish... And there's another dimension that they found, or the mad scientist found, whatever his name was. And 63, was it? Something like that. And that dimension basically had Peter still alive. Pretty much Dempsey died in the old dimension, so when they threw the corpses of their team through the dimension portal, and they were back up and fighting. Didn't remember anything about dying. Some nasty stuff. But that's pretty much how Black Ops 3 came to be. It's just another dimension. All of them are actually different dimensions, pretty much. So let's go look at some of the antagonists now, since we looked at our heroes. Or at least the heroes we need to know. There's a lot more characters, but I think for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at main German scientist Ludwig Maxis. Let's play a sound clip.
Greetings. If you are receiving this message, it means that Richtofen has entered the device. If you free me, I will help you minimize the damage that he will inevitably cause.
Okay. So, if you go around knifing radios and stuff, you'll hear voice clips of him. He wants to get rid of Richtofen. And his spirit is trapped. And possessed by Richtofen. He is a demonic announcer, is one of his ranks. He's Group 935, head scientist. He's basically the thing that created him and Richtofen, or it wasn't Richtofen's fault. They got a hold of Richtofen's texts and things like that. And then they were able to make his texts be a reality. So what we're going to do is we're going to go look at his daughter, Samantha Maxis. This one's a bit creepier.
But I want my body back, and I'll destroy that evil Richtofen for taking Daddy away!
Okay, it's pronounced Richtofen. So Richtofen ended up killing Maxis. And this girl basically had pretty much died from disease, starvation. And so basically, she became the new demonic announcer, and it's not quite her that you'll be able to hear saying insta-kill, but it should be someone that we talk about here in a minute. You'll be about all the perks. But the Flytrap Easter egg and Der Rise in Call of Duty World at War, that's her talking. Okay. We're not going to worry about this guy because this guy goes way too off story. I haven't checked out Yuri Zavyatsky. Rockets, he translates me to no work on rockets. These experiments require no finesse, no imagination. My intellect is all served blasting a bunch of monkeys into the atmosphere. But I can't fight Gersh over this. I was able to hold on to my keys. So, yeah, I'll listen to it.
Rockets. He transfers me to work on rockets. These experiments require no finesse, no imagination. My intellect is ill-served blasting a bunch of monkeys into the atmosphere. But I can't fight Gersh over this. I was able to hold on to my keys. Some after-hours research. No one else really understands what Project Mercury is capable of. Until then, this lab will have to do. Wait, is it a Matryoshka? Is someone with a child?
Oh, so the child has dolls. So let's see, how did he die? Status unknown. So we don't know if he's dead or alive. Nations Ascension Group, which I'm pretty sure is the zombie creations and stuff. Other characters, see Yuri. Biography, overview, appearance, review on the strip. Okay. Pretty much he was just a simple scientist. Okay, has to do with the Illuminati. The player is down. The thief will steal one's weapon. However, instead of stealing the player's last stand pistol, he will steal the weapon the player was using before downed. The player has only one gun, and if the thief steals it, the player will be left with no weapons except for the knife, their equipment, and grenades. If the thief is killed with insta-kill active, he will only drop a max ammo, never a fire sale or bonfire sale. Cooperative mode only. Okay. Near death, he visibly begin to flinch, but will not slow down. And defround. His containment failure. System monitoring will remain on alert status. The Pentagon thief escapes. The female announcer says, containment successful. Cannot be frozen or completely by the winter's howl, or its pack-a-punch version. It can be severely damaged and slowed down, however. Elevators cannot be used during thief round. That's pretty much a guide that we just went off topic for. Okay, let's figure out who Brock is. Who the hell is Brock? Brock's an explorer who found Shangri-La along with Gary, who works with him. He was just trying to prove the existence of Agartha. Blair must help Brock and Gary escape Shangri-La. Over the course of the escape, Brock recognizes that the temple wasn't made by ancient civilizations, but was built by people of the modern era. While Gary tries to convince Brock to leave the place. After finding the altar holding the focus stone, Brock attempts to remove it, only to be teleported along with Gary back to the very beginning when they found the temple. Thus, they are put in an infinite time loop. However, the player decides not to help them. Brock will leave a final recording after being trapped in the temple structure, indicating that Gary died from unknown reasons, and that he and his radio soon follow. Okay, more explorers. We don't really need to know about civilians. Cornelius? What the fuck it is? I said Cornelius is a character I heard on the radio in Shi No Numa. A zombies map that appears in-game is Call of Duty World at War and Call of Duty Black Ops. He's also mentioned in the data servers in Vibushi's files. An encrypted message from him references Peter McCain's movement to Vorot. In an altered timeline, a female counterpart of Cornelius named Cornelia existed. In this place, the transmission from Cornelius to Peter in Shi No Numa can be found in Revelations, however spoken by Cornelia. Okay. Here's Porter. Was a scientist that was a member of... So this guy pretty much was the guy that invented the Pack-a-Punch versions. It was a mistype, so they just kept it Porter and made a character called Porter. So yeah. So, Jesus fucking Christ, there's a lot of stuff about him. Porter's name is a reference to the Treyarch developer Max Porter, who designed the original ray gun. Hey, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's look at Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo is featured in Call of Duty Black Ops and is also one of the survivors in the downloadable Zombies map Call of the Dead. He cooperates with Sheriff Michael Geller and Robert Englund against George O. Romeo. Okay, this guy's another off-topic character. We're going for stuff that goes... Demonic announcer. Fetch me their souls. Is the title given to multiple characters of Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. There's a bit more games than that. They also appeared in World War II. Should be over here. That's World at War. So yeah, basically people playing God. This is basically a time where God couldn't help anyone. Or maybe there was no God. Maybe God never existed. What the fuck? Yeah, maybe God never existed. Maybe he did exist, but he died. There's so many theories behind this that you don't even want to get into how many theories I have. Okay. Michael Ricker, Ludwig Manus, Sophia. Who's Sophia? Oh, I know what this is. This is just a little thing that you can type codes into. It's an AI. Suggested. Dr. Skirster is a character that is mentioned in the moon radios. He was Group 935 scientist that had discovered the equations necessary for it to help Richtofen master teleportation, as well as time travel and multiverse travel, and plot against Maxis. He also worked under Groff in the Griffin station and Dare Rise. While connecting the teleporters in the mainframe, his voice can be heard counting down the clock. Dr. Schuster was presumably killed at Griffin Station after Samantha Maxis became trapped in the MPD and took control of the zombies. By Dare East, I don't give a fuck. It was revealed that Groff survived Samantha becoming a demonic announcer, but Schuster's fate was unknown. However, when the moon was destroyed, it was sealed Schuster's. However, when the moon was destroyed, sealed Schuster's fate, confirming that he is dead. He is dead. That's a simple way to put it. He is dead. That's another off-topic one. Rook. Playable characters and colleges. Here's a tutorial level where it shows him how to fight. Short before becoming zombified and knocked to it, and he appears to tutorial where Tank Dempsey shows him how to fight. Shortly before Rook is turned into a zombie, at Keener Dempsey kills him, but it is not shown. Okay. Any last words, Mr. President? So he was talking to JFK in the map 5. If you haven't played Black Ops 2, then beat the story mode and it'll take you to something that'll just show you a full-on thing. Basically, this guy is supposed to be the guy that actually assassinated JFK, and they put like a clone out there. Let's put John F. Kennedy. Oh, wait, no, that's not the zombies one. That's the literal John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy zombies. I pray for easy lives, my friends. Pray to be stronger men. Yep, I'm not gonna get over that one because Black Ops 2, a lot of people have. You can probably go over to maybe one of your friends' houses. They'll have Black Ops 2 on their 360, PS3. Or maybe they have remakes. Well, I'm not gonna get into that. Let's get into Robert Englund. Oh, never mind. Off topic one. Richard Nixon. Wait, I've heard that name before. Oh, it's another one that you'll be able to just get a hold of information really easily. So that's pretty much what's really important about zombies. The games are still going. There is no end, I don't think. I think there's infinite loops of the universe that Rikofin is going to continue going with. Tossing his friends, not letting them die. But the thing is, these new godlike beings are going to be following them. So they don't get a break. But every dimension they go into, there's new people. Like, and you can see Black Ops 3 Shadows of Evil. There is new people because it's been brought to a new universe. And if you beat the Easter egg, then you get to see where they come into the universe. And pretty much take the artifact. They're trying to collect enough artifacts to pretty much fix what they've done. That's, well, only Rikofin is the one that knows what he's doing. So, the thing that he was saying that he did very bad things for was, he's been to dimensions, he's killed people to get artifacts, he uses teleportation, he almost killed his friends in The Giant. Just, when they say he's insane, he is insane. The Giant, aka the remap of Der Rise. Alright, I think that's going to end the video here. I hope you guys liked that. Hopefully it got you guys a bit more insight on the COD Zombies storyline, everything. Let's see how long this video is for. Almost 40 minutes. So, if you guys got some time to spare, go ahead and just listen to this video. It's just something that you can listen to in your meantime. I'm going to make a few videos like this every now and then, just explaining storylines, theories. So, yeah. You guys pretty much have fun. If you have any friends that have Black Ops 2 that have beat the campaign, make sure that they have not gone to the zombie mode yet. Because on your first thing on zombie mode, that's the only time you'll get to hear the stuff. Or look on YouTube for recordings and Easter eggs. Although Black Ops 2 Zombies was kind of different in their characters. It was a dimension where it was actually robots. It's kind of stupid. I prefer the German scientist way of explaining things. So yeah, I'm going to be creating more and more Roblox games and more Gmod servers. Everyone is going to be able to join. They're going to be freely opened. On Gmod servers, the only thing you'll have to unlock is admin weapons. I will occasionally just make dupes, just to help out the Combine unit, Combine Infinity unit. It's kind of what I call our cause now. Because mainly the three of us, me and my brother and Garrett, are all pretty much Combines. Well, video game wise, that is. I'm a Combine Shock Elite, and my brother is a Combine Biopolice, aka Combine Spec Ops. And then you got a Combine Fragger unit, which would happen to be Garrett, or Combine Lightning unit, whatever you prefer to call them. Anyway, so that's the end of the video, guys. Like I said, support us. Garrett should be on later. I'm gonna upload this video before Garrett gets home. By home, I mean like when he gets out of school. I haven't really been going to school too often. if you guys have anything against bullying, I stand with you. Bullies suck. Although sometimes we end up being the bullies when we're trying to stop them. I pretty much made a threat of terrorism. I threatened to shoot at my school. I had no access to guns at all, but if I tried hard enough, I could get access to them. So, yeah, that's pretty much an act of terrorism. That's how far I went with bullying. I was so tired of people getting bullied at my school. They dealt with it for me because I tried to commit suicide, pretty much. And that kind of got them to pay more attention to me. But I'm not stopping till they pay attention to everyone. I want you guys to stand with me. We're going to start a web page that's just going to be able to be, well, it's going to be a Patreon. We're going to end bullying. We're going to do it one school at a time. If you guys have a school that you're being bullied at, I will help fund you. I won't be able to use my money, but we'll use funds that we get from the channel. Because we're not just going to be sitting around doing nothing with our lives. We're more than gamers. We're more than, we're kind of political as well. We do conspiracy theories. We do theories about games. Theories about life. Theories about what would happen. And theories about what is happening. Theories about how we can stop things. And actually stopping things. So, I'm going to set up a Patreon. You guys will be able to fund that. It's going to be just really easy to pay. It's probably going to be only about, I don't know, $10 a month. But we have it for a good cause. If we get the money, then we can start suing schools if they refuse to stop bullying. Because that is technically neglect. Which would mean that they could get a serious fine. Like, one of the schools I've been to was fined by my mom because my autistic brother almost got choked to death. And the fine was for, that we didn't get the money, but it was for, it went to pretty much everyone's taxes. It was for something like $200 million or something like that. I think it was $27.8 million. That's still a lot of money. And my mom put no money into it. She had pretty much a free lawyer. Sometimes you don't even need a lawyer. Depends on if you're stable enough to act for yourself. If you guys want to know more about all the problems we have to deal with, then you guys can check out our questions and answers on our live streams that we're going to start doing. Let's see, what day is it? It is April 17th. April, May. On May 4th, we're going to do a Star Wars thing. So, on May 30th, we're going to do our first Q&A session. Live stream. Hope you guys will like it. Hope you guys will be there to support us. And hope you guys will actually fund us. Anyways, I'm Static Combine, part of the Combine Infinity unit. Here to protect, here to serve, and here to keep what's right, right. Here to keep what's bad from happening. Anyway, Static Combine, signing off. Shutting down unit.